There was a time when beauty didn't come in sleek, minimalist bottles. It came with a friendly knock on the door. If you grew up in the 1970s, you remember Avon, the catalogs that felt like magical wish books, the little perfume samples tucked inside, and the excitement when your mom's Avon lady stopped by. Some of these products worked wonders. And some? Well, they mostly smelled wonderful. Today on the Rewind Vault, we're counting down 10 unforgettable Avon products from the 1970s that smelled better than they worked. But we loved them anyway. 1. Sweet Honesty Cologne. If innocence had a scent, it was Sweet Honesty. It was light, powdery, and sugary sweet. A mix of baby powder, vanilla, and that soft floral tone that felt like wearing sunshine. Every mom, aunt, and babysitter seemed to have it proudly displayed on their vanity. The only problem? It vanished faster than the morning dew. You'd spray it before school, feel fabulous for 10 minutes, and by homeroom, gone. Still, for anyone who grew up in the 70s, that scent is forever tied to childhood mornings, dressing up for church, and the gentle glamour of a simpler time. 2. Skin So Soft Bath Oil. The product that became legendary. Part moisturizer, part insect repellent, part slip hazard. Moms everywhere swore by Skin So Soft, claiming it could soften skin, ward off mosquitoes, and turn your bathtub into a spa. Its scent was unmistakable, a comforting herbal citronella blend that felt like summer afternoons and open windows. But the reality? It turned every bathtub into a skating rink. One misstep, and you were sliding like Dorothy Hamill. Still, people kept buying it, not because it worked miracles, but because the smell was pure nostalgia in a bottle. 3. Lip Pomade. This was every teen's first step into glamour. Brightly colored tubes, bubblegum scent, and that irresistible glossy shine. It was the accessory for passing notes, doodling hearts, and feeling grown up. The texture? Let's just say it was 90% wax and 10% regret. Sticky, lint-attracting, and somehow both dry and greasy. But we didn't care. That candy-like smell was addictive, and every twist of the cap felt like unlocking a secret of sophistication. 4. Perfumed Talc Powders. Avon's Perfumed Talc was less about keeping you fresh and more about living out your 1970s movie fantasy. A puff of powder, and suddenly you were a Hollywood starlet. The pastel packaging was dainty, feminine, and oh so glamorous, until one sneeze filled the entire bathroom with a floral cloud. Did it work as intended? Not really, but dusting yourself in those sweet rose and violet scents made every morning feel elegant. It wasn't just powder. It was a ritual. 5. The Rooster Hand Lotion number 1970s bathroom was complete without that little Rooster bottle standing guard. Bright colors, cheerful design, and a look that screamed country chic. The lotion inside? Thin, oily, and slightly tacky. But nobody cared. It was adorable, and that citrusy clean scent became part of every home's personality. The Rooster became more than a lotion bottle. It was decoration. It was character. And decades later, seeing one instantly brings you back to avocado-colored kitchens and floral wallpaper. 6. Avon Bubble Bath. Now this was peak Avon. Bubble bath in collectible bottles shaped like dogs, dolls, snowmen, and Christmas trees. Half the fun was collecting them, not using them. The bubbles smelled divine. Lavender, rose, or honeysuckle, but disappeared faster than you could sit down. One splash, and the tub went flat. Still, those bottles never got thrown out. They became bathroom decor, perched proudly on the counter long after the soap was gone. 7. Lemon Velvet Hand Lotion. This one tricked your senses. You opened the cap and were hit with the glorious smell of lemon cake batter. Sweet, creamy, and mouth-watering. But rub it on your hands? Suddenly, you were moisturizing with craft glue. Sticky, streaky, and somehow leaving your hands drier than before. Yet people kept buying it. Because who doesn't want to smell like dessert? For a few blissful seconds, it was worth it. 8. Duck Decoy Pomander and Soap Box. Only Avon could make bathroom decor smell like a citrus orchard. These little duck-shaped soaps and pomanders looked like collectibles straight out of Grandma's curio cabinet. The lemony scent was fresh and comforting, until you actually used them. The soaps melted fast, and the scent vanished quicker than a disco hit. But let's be honest, nobody bought them for function. They were adorable, and that's what mattered. 9. Pop Top and Color Magic Lipsticks. These were magical. Literally. The Pop Top packaging made opening one feel like discovering treasure, and the Color Magic line promised to change shade based on your lip tone. They smelled like candy, looked like jewels, and made every little girl feel like a movie star sneaking into her mom's vanity. Sure, the colors smudged and faded unevenly, but the experience was everything. It wasn't about perfection, it was about pretending, playing, and feeling beautiful. 10. Cream eyeshadow. In the 1970s, shimmer was everything. Avon's cream eyeshadows came in frosted blues, pinks, and greens, soft, romantic, and wonderfully scented. You'd dab it on, admire your reflection, and then blink. Instant crease city. But even if it didn't last long, it made you feel glamorous for the morning. And that's what counted. Every sparkle, every scent, every pastel pot was a piece of 1970s charm. Looking back, Avon in the 1970s wasn't about perfection. It was about imagination. It was about the thrill of flipping through the catalog, circling your favorites, and waiting for that friendly knock on the door. Sure, some products slipped, smudged, or vanished, but they were part of a ritual that made you feel special. Because in the end, nostalgia always smells sweeter than reality. Which of these Avon classics do you remember most? The Rooster lotion? The lemon velvet? Or that unforgettable Skin So Soft scent? Share your favorite Avon memory in the comments below. Your story might show up in the next video. And if you enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to keep the memories alive. Here on the Rewind Vault, the past isn't gone. It's just waiting to be rediscovered.